So you want to play Kingdom Hearts 3, but you either don't remember or have never played the games that led up to it. Well, the best thing to do would be to get the 1.5 plus 2.5 HD collection and the 2.8 HD collection together, or the Story So Far collection, which has every game in one set on PS4, and play them for yourself to get the full experience. But of course, not everyone has a PS4. Some of you Xbox players are seriously up a creek, since Kingdom Hearts 3 is the first Kingdom Hearts game to come to the platform. Not everyone has time to play several 30-hour-long games just to understand the conclusion of a storyline that has been building for 16 years. So, here's my video series that will hopefully help you get caught up before you play Kingdom Hearts 3. This is the bottom line for Kingdom Hearts, where I will explain one game at a time and only the plot points you need to really know. No wasting time with Disney plotlines that don't ultimately relate to the main narrative. In this episode, we'll be going over the events of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, released on the PSP in 2007. This game was the first to feature 3 main characters with 3 complete storylines that combine to form a singular narrative. This is also the first game to be released as a prequel to the original Kingdom Hearts, and happens to be my favorite entry to the series so far, before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. As a note, the game features a timeline of chronological events between the 3 stories, and I will be summarizing the game with that timeline as a guideline. With all the preamble out of the way, let's dive into Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Long before the original Kingdom Hearts, a much younger Xehanort stands on the beach of the Destiny Islands, yearning to leave his home. Decades go by, and as an old man, he leaves a young boy, Ventus, to wither and die at the Paopu tree. However, as Ven's heart comes into contact with a newborn heart, the fatal break in his heart is restored, the 2 hearts becoming one. Ven then begins to wake up, and a light shines from his Keyblade. A few years later, now 10 years before the first Kingdom Hearts, Ventus is living in the Land of Departure. He sees a meteor shower and rushes to the cliffside to get a better look. Here, under the starry sky, he meets his 2 friends and fellow students of the Keyblade, Aqua and Terra. As they train together for their upcoming exam, Aqua hands out good luck charms she based off the Paopu fruit from the Destiny Islands, stating that so long as they hold on to their charms, the 3 of them will always be together. Unfortunately, little do they know the trials that lie ahead of them.
That would be the last night we ever spent beneath the same stars.
The following day, Aqua and Terra take their Mark of Mastery exam, where they are examined by their mentor, Master Ericus, whether they are worthy to be promoted to Keyblade Masters. Master Xehanort is also present to observe. For the first test, Ericus summons several orbs of light, but Xehanort corrupts them with darkness to make them hostile. Ventus joins the fray to help fend them off. Ericus then pits Terra and Aqua against each other, where they both can succeed in their test, or neither. During the fight, Terra accidentally conjures the darkness in his heart, before quickly expunging it. Ericus notices, and at the conclusion of the match, names Aqua the newest Keyblade Master, while Terra fails the exam for being unable to contain his darkness. Xehanort then excuses himself, speaking in secret with a masked boy who sounds eerily similar to Sora. They discuss their disappointment in Ventus's skills, and discuss how they will lure him away from home to make him stronger. A few moments later, Terra encounters Xehanort in the courtyard, who informs him that his dark abilities are nothing to be ashamed of, but Ericus will never accept it. A bell then sounds in the main hall, and he goes to investigate as Xehanort vanishes through a corridor. Terra and Aqua arrive as Ericus is concluding a discussion with Master Yen Sid. He then informs them that strange creatures called the Unversed are appearing throughout the worlds, and that the Princesses of Heart are in danger. He orders his students to find their source and halt their creation, as well as find Master Xehanort due to a possibility that he may be involved. Meanwhile, Ventus is mulling over the results of the Mark of Mastery exam, when the masked boy enters his room. He tells Ventus that soon Terra will no longer be the friend he knows, and if he wants to keep that from happening, he'll have to leave his world and chase after him. Worried about his friend, Ven runs off to the courtyard just as Terra is about to leave. Terra gets into his armor and transforms his Keyblade into a key glider, and leaves the world, Ven following shortly after him. Ericus begs Aqua in a panic to retrieve Ventus, and so she leaves as well. Terra is the first to arrive in a new world, Enchanted Dominion, where he encounters the Unversed. Afterwards, he meets Maleficent, who tells him that she spotted a man not from the kingdom leaving the castle. Supposing that it is Master Xehanort, Terra explores the castle, and comes upon the sleeping Aurora's room. Maleficent then commands Terra to steal her heart with his Keyblade, as she suspects that she is one of the 7 princesses with a pure heart of light. Terra is entranced by the darkness and releases her heart, which Maleficent captures, confirming that Xehanort had been the one to tell her of the legend. It isn't until much later that Ventus and Aqua arrive in the kingdom. Ven helps the three good fairies retrieve Aurora's heart, and faces down Maleficent, where she informs him that Terra is going down a dark path by stealing Aurora's heart. Aqua then arrives and tries to convince him to return home with her, but Ven races to find Terra before something terrible happens to him. Aqua then helps Prince Philip defeat Maleficent. Terra then arrives at Master Yen Sid's tower, seeking answers, and spots Mickey vanishing into the outside world with a star shard he stole from his mentor. Yen Sid then warns him that the issue with the Unversed, the Masked Boy, and Xehanort are all connected, and that if he finds Xehanort, he will be closer to solving the problem. Terra is then happenstantially summoned by Master Xehanort to the wasteland world known as the Keyblade Graveyard, where he relents about having unleashed a monster from within Ventus, a being of pure darkness that he has dubbed Vanitas. Because of the fatal injury he left Ventus with, he placed him in Ericus's care. Terra then remembers how when they first met that Ventus's eyes were blank with a 1,000-yard stare, and that he was overwhelmed by any questions they asked him due to amnesia. Xehanort then confirms that Vanitas is the source of the Unversed, and orders Terra to track him down and destroy him. Later, Ventus spots Vanitas and follows him to the same wasteland. Vanitas then tests him in a fight, wielding a Keyblade of his own. Ven is quickly bested, but Mickey arrives and brings him back to health. The two take on Vanitas and run him off. Mickey's Starshot reacts in that moment and sends him off to a faraway world. Later, the three friends arrive in Radiant Garden at separate points. Ventus follows Mickey to Ansem the Wise's castle, and is barred entrance by the two guards, Alias and Dylan, the original people that Lexius and Zaldan used to be. Ven then spots an Unversed and chases after it. Evan, the original self of Vexen, takes an interest in Ven, noticing his heart is completely devoid of darkness. After Alias and Dylan are sent inside to speak with Ansem, Aqua finds a young Kyrie in danger at the entrance to the castle, and with Mickey's help wards off the Unversed. As Kyrie cowers behind her, she touches Aqua's Keyblade, and inadvertently gains the power to wield it when she's older. Once they're safe, Aqua and Mickey sense a great light within Kyrie, and Aqua proceeds to cast a protective spell on her to help her when she's in danger. The same spell that allowed her heart to take refuge inside Sora's during the original Kingdom Hearts. Kyrie then leaves with her grandmother, who tells her the story of Kingdom Hearts and the Keyblade War.
Long ago, people lived in peace, bathed in the warmth of light. Everyone loved the light. Then, people began to fight over it. They wanted to keep it for themselves, and darkness was born in their hearts. The darkness spread, swallowing the light in many people's hearts. It covered everything, and the world disappeared. But small fragments of light survived in the hearts of children. With these fragments of light, children rebuilt the lost world. It's the world we live in now. But the true light sleeps deep within the darkness. That's why the worlds are still scattered, divided from each other. But someday, a door to the innermost darkness will open, and the true light will return. So listen, child, even in the deepest darkness, there will always be a light to guide you. Believe in the light, and the darkness will never defeat you. Your heart will shine with its power and push the darkness away.
Kyrie, something tells me I didn't run into her by accident.
The three then convene after chasing the separate pieces of the Unversed, and work together to take it down.
Listen to me, Ven. We need to get you home.
It's okay, Aqua. Trust me, that guy in the mask is history. He'll never badmouth Terra again.
You saw the boy in the mask?
Yes?
Vanitas. Ven, you let Aqua take you home.
No way! I want to go with you guys.
You can't. We have a dangerous task ahead of us. I don't want you to get hurt.
And what is this dangerous task, Terra? It doesn't sound like what the Master told you to do.
It might be a different route, but I'm fighting the darkness.
I'm not so sure. I've been to the same worlds as you, and I've seen what you've done. You shouldn't put yourself so close to the darkness.
Listen to yourself, Aqua. Terra would never...
You mean you've been spying on me? Is that what he said to do? The Master's orders?
He was only...
Aqua?
I get it.
Terra!
Just stay put! I'm on my own now, alright?
Terra, please, listen! The Master has no reason to distrust you, really. He was just worried.
You're awful, Aqua.
So now you know the truth. But the Master loves Terra. And you know that too.
Were you also ordered to take me home? Aqua, now that you're a Keyblade Master, you've let it go to your head. I'm gonna go find Terra.
Upon splitting up, Terra encounters Brig. Xigbar is a human. He tells Terra that he is holding Master Xehanort hostage. Terra rushes to rescue him, and Brig explains that he's out to take Terra's Keyblade for his own, and if he tries to fight back, he'll set off a bomb strapped to Xehanort. Terra is pelted by bullets until Xehanort encourages him to use his Keyblade anyway, where Brig admits that he was bluffing the entire time.
This power.
Well done, Terra. You have taken yet another step forward.
But I was consumed by anger. Hatred. That was the power of darkness.
Darkness that you channeled.
No. I succumbed to it. Just like when I stole Princess Aurora's Heart of Light. I can never return home now. I'm a failure.
Then don't. You could be my pupil. Master Ericus, you see, is so afraid of darkness that he too has succumbed. Not to darkness, but to light. It shines so bright, he forgets that light begets darkness. And Aqua and Ventus, their lights shine too bright. It is only natural that they cast shadows on your heart. Ericus is such a fool. Light and darkness, they are a balance. One that must always be maintained. Terra, you are the one who shows the true mark of mastery, but he refuses to see it. And I know why. It is because he fears you. Join me. You and I can do the world's much greater good by wielding light and darkness in equal shares.
Master Xehanort.
See more worlds. Seek out the darkness that upsets the balance. Find Vanitas and bring an end to him. Master Terra.
Ven, desperate not to be left behind again, tries to hurry after Terra. He spots Ienzo, the human version of Zexion, being attacked by Unversed. As he wards them off, Evan comes to bring Enzo back to the castle, and states that he and the other apprentices have been raising him since he lost his parents. He then leaves Ven with the curious prediction that they will one day meet each other again. As Terra is leaving, he runs into Ventus, who begs to tag along with him. Terra refuses, not wanting to put him in any further danger, but he also places faith in his friend that when he needs him the most, he'll be there. However, once he has left, Xehanort reveals to Braig that Terra never had the power to steal hearts, and that the shame he felt was all an illusion to make him fall deeper into darkness. Aqua, chasing after Terra as well, encounters Vanitas in the square. After questioning whether Ven has gotten stronger, he challenges her to a fight. Aqua comes out victorious and attempts to unmask him, but Vanitas bursts out in laughter, having been thoroughly entertained by their battle. Ven then catches up to Aqua and warns her about Terra leaving. He then begs her to take him along, and she orders him to go back home once again. Ven then has a flashback to when Terra gave him his wooden keyblade.
Giving up already? Come on, Ven. I thought you were stronger than that.
Ven, you almost had him. Just try it again.
Hey, wait. You're teaming up now? Ven, you see all those dents and nicks you got?
Each one of those is proof you're learning.
You're trying too hard to move your body. You need to learn to let your body move you. Right? In your hand, take this blade. And so long as you have the makings, then through this simple act of taking, its wielder you shall one day be made.
What's that about? Who went and made you master?
Being a Keyblade Master is all I've dreamed about.
Well, you're not the only one.
I know. You, me, and Ven all share the same dream.
Ven is then disheartened to be left behind once again. He returns to the square and swings around the wooden keyblade Terra once gave him. As he's pouting, two kids of the same age pass by, Lee and Isa, the humans who eventually become Axel and Syx, respectively.
This yours?
Lee, we don't have time for this.
Lighten up, Isa. It'll only take a sec. You still play with toy swords? That's cute. Now this right here, ta-da! What do you think?
Not a whole lot.
You're just jealous. I'm Lee. Got it memorized? What's your name?
Ventus.
Okay, Ventus, let's fight.
Fight? Why would I want to do that?
You scared of losing? Come on. Hope you're ready. Yeah, now we're talking.
You're gonna be sorry.
You had enough? 'Cause I'm willing to call it a draw if you are.
Huh? Right.
From where I stood, the only thing you drew was a big L on your forehead for loser, lame, laughable.
What? Isn't this the part where you cheer me up or something? You're just having a bad day, or that's what you get for pulling your punches. Some friend.
Oh, you mean I was supposed to lie?
You see what I gotta put up with? Sure hope you don't have friends like him.
Lee, we have to go.
Okay. Already? I'll see you when I see you. After all, we're friends now. Get it memorized.
Okay, Lee.
What is it with you and picking up stray puppies?
I want everybody I meet to remember me. Inside people's memories, I can live forever.
I know I won't forget you. Believe me, I try all the time.
See? I'm immortal.
You're obnoxious.
You ready?
Well, I can tell you are.
Yeah.
Must be nice. Knowing who your friends are.
After exploring the worlds, Terra is guided by a bright light to a new world, the Destiny Islands. He notices the Paupu fruit Aqua based her wayfinders on, and makes his way to the tree. As he does so, two young boys run past, Sora and Riku. Their parents arrive and call them back to the boats. As Sora runs ahead, Riku stops and talks to Terra.
Hey, did you come from the outside world?
Huh? Why would you say that?
Because nobody lives out here. And I know you're not from the main island.
Smart kid. So how about you? What are you doing here?
Oh, my friend's dad took us out on the boat. This is where we like to play. But they won't let us row out here by ourselves. Not till we get older.
Must be hard, huh? Stuck in one place.
I heard once there was a kid who left for good. So how did you get here anyway?
Is there some reason you're interested in the outside world?
Yeah. I want to be strong one day. Like that kid who left. He went to the outside world. I bet he's really strong now. I know it's out there somewhere. The strength that I need.
Strength for what?
To protect the things that matter. You know, like my friends.
Outside this tiny world is a much bigger one. In your hand, take this key. So long as you have the makings, then through this simple act of taking, its wielder you shall one day be, and you will find me, friend. No ocean will contain you then. No more borders around or below or above, so long as you champion the ones you love.
Riku! Come on, hurry it up!
You gotta keep this a secret, okay? Otherwise all the magic will wear off.
Hey, what was that all about? You know. Know what? Why won't you tell me? Who was that guy? Somebody you know? Maybe. Oh, there you go again. Just tell me. I really can't. I've got to keep it a secret. Not with me, you don't. I'm like the best secret keeper in the world. Nice try. Oh, Riku!
Protect the things that matter. Right. My friends matter to me too. So, I still have things that I have to protect.
Later, Ventus arrives at Master Yensid's tower and meets Donald and Goofy. Ven is requested to rescue Mickey, who has been injured in the Keyblade graveyard. As he goes to help, Master Xehanort appears and reveals that Ventus has the power to recreate an all-powerful Keyblade, known as the Keyblade, with the Greek letter meaning key or kai or chi. Now Xehanort wants Ventus and Vanitas to fight as equal powers and once again try to recreate the Kai Blade and access the true Kingdom Hearts, the source of all power and light. As Ventus struggles to believe the truth, Xehanort exposes that Master Ericus knew about Ven's power all along, which was why he never let him leave and explore other worlds, and why Aqua was sent to retrieve him. Ven then heads home to confront Ericus. As this conflict is building, Aqua is also led to the Destiny Islands and finds the Paopu tree. She also spots Sora and Riku playing and approaches them. Immediately she can sense the power that Terra passed on to Riku, and notices the similarities between Sora and Ven. Seeing the irony between the boys and her own friends, she leaves Sora with a few words of guidance.
Sora, do you like Riku?
Of course I like him. He's my best friend.
Good. So then if something happens and Riku is about to get lost, or say he starts wandering down a dark path alone, you make sure to stay with him and keep him safe. That's your job, Sora, and I'm counting on you to do it, okay? One Keyblade is enough for any friendship. I learned it the hard way. I wouldn't wish our lives on those children. Terra, please tell me, what's to become of us?
Immediately after, Xehanort calls Terra and urges him to go to the Land of Departure and stop Ericus from doing Ven harm now that he knows the truth about the Kai Blade. Worried about his friends, Terra rushes off without a second thought.
Ventus, you're alone? I thought Aqua would... Well, what matters is that you're home. You don't belong outside this world yet. You need to stay here, where you can learn...
In your prison?
What?
That's your excuse. For keeping me imprisoned here, isn't it?
What did you hear?
That I'm supposed to be some weapon. Some kind of Keyblade.
I knew it. Xehanort. He could never let it go. Wait, Xehanort. There is a reason the precepts bar us from such knowledge. Why do you seek the Keyblade? Would you blanket all the worlds in darkness? Reduce them to nothing?
But darkness did cover the world once, in legend. We know so little about the Keyblade War. Only that it was just the beginning. Amidst that crisis, a precious light was found. It is a curious tale, and one worth exploring. They say ruin brings about creation. So what then would another Keyblade War bring? When the darkness falls, will we be found worthy of the precious light the legend speaks of? I must have these answers. The Keyblade needs to be forged, and with it the door to the Keyblade War unlocked.
Fool. You would risk an apocalypse out of sheer curiosity? I will never allow it, Xehanort. Not while I live!
But once again, you have it all wrong, Ericus. Darkness is a beginning, you see, not an end. At birth, every one of us emerges from darkness into a world of light, do we not?
poetic excuses. If words won't dissuade you, only one thing will! That power! Has the darkness taken you, Xehanort?
Not your concern.
I failed. I had the chance to stop him and couldn't do it. But I will not fail again!
Master, what do you...
The Keyblade has no place in this or any world. Xehanort has made his purpose clear, and I am left with no choice. Forgive me, but you must exist no more!
Ben!
What?
Master! Have you gone mad?
Terra! I command you, step aside.
No!
You will not heed your master?
I won't!
Why do all my attempts to reach you fail? If you don't have it in your heart to obey, then you will have to share Ventus's fate.
Enough, Terra! He's right!
Quiet!
Terra!
You may be my master, but I will not let you hurt my friend!
Has the darkness taken you, Terra?
Wait, Terra!
What have I done? Master, I just wanted to keep Ven safe.
No, you were right. I failed you, Terra. Perhaps I've no one to blame but myself for the darkness inside you. And now, I've done worse. Raised my Keyblade against you and Ventus. My own heart is darkness.
Master Ericus.
What a sight. Why do you trouble yourself with remorse, Master Terra? The man was bent on doing harm to your friend, his own pupil.
Master Xehanort, why?
You know, at times I find your progress quite striking. But you still fall short. Let all that anger out, my boy. Give your heart over to darkness.
What do you mean?
Still so blind. Then I will make you see. Come to the place where all Keyblade wielders leave their mark on fate. The Keyblade Graveyard. There you will watch your dear Ventus and Aqua meet their ends. And the last light within you will die. need a home anymore where you're going.
What? Xehanort!
Ven, Aqua, I won't let him hurt you.
As Terra sets off to confront Xehanort for his treachery, Ven lands on the Destiny Islands and runs into Vanitas, who challenges him to a fight.
No, I won't do it. He told me the only way the Keyblade can be forged is if you and me fight. Well, guess what? I'm not fighting.
You used to be too broken to talk back.
Please don't do this, Master! I'm not strong enough!
No. It is because you're trying to hold it in. Let the dark impulses waken in the pit of your heart. Release them here and now. Sharpen your fear into rage. You must. If you do not let the storm within you run its course, it will wipe you from the face of the world. Make no mistake. Do it. Embrace the darkness. Produce for your master the Keyblade! Really? You would rather die than use the power. Feckless neophyte. If I must, I will extract the darkness from within you myself. Empty creature from Ventus Riven. To you, the name Vanitas shall be given.
Yes, Master. Fine. Then I'll give you a reason to fight.
What?
Come and find me. At the one and only place to spawn the Keyblade. The Keyblade Graveyard. There, you're gonna see me choke the life out of Terra and Aqua. Then we'll see how long you play the pacifist.
Wait! Terra, Aqua, I swear I'll put an end to this.
Meanwhile, Aqua stumbles upon Mickey in the lanes between, and brings him back to Yen Sid. The old wizard reveals that Xehanort and Terra killed Master Ericus, to her despair. He then tells her that Terra will fall to the darkness, and Ventus will be lost if she doesn't hurry to the Keyblade graveyard. Desperate to save her friends, she heads off. All three characters arrive at separate times in the Keyblade graveyard, vowing to save their friends. They make their way to the battlefield of the Keyblade War, and come together one last time for the approaching battle.
I was told the Master was struck down.
Yes, that's right. I was stupid and helped Xehanort do it. The Master. He tried to hurt Ven. I only fought because I wanted to protect him. But I was tricked. Xehanort set the whole thing up. Also, he could awaken the darkness inside me. You were right, Aqua. And so was the Master. I did need to be watched. I went astray. But no more.
What else is darkness but hate and rage? Xehanort is feeding the dark fires within you, making you fight. You'll go astray again. Tell me, how does that honor our Master's memory, Terra?
Xehanort wants me and Vanitas to fight. And make some kind of Keyblade. But the Master said we can't let that happen. And he tried to destroy me for it.
Keyblade?
I still don't know exactly what it is. But it scares me to death. Even just the thought of it.
Relax, man. We're here, and we're gonna take care of you.
I may have to fight Vanitas after all. If I do, guys, I want you to...
The three of us can never be torn apart, all right? I'll always find a way.
I'm asking you, as a friend. Just... put an end to me.
Behold, these lifeless keys used to be full of power, united with the hearts of their masters. On this barren soil, Keyblades of light and darkness were locked in combat, as a great Keyblade war raged. Countless Keyblade wielders gave up their lives, all in search of one ultimate key. And it will soon belong to me. Keyblade!
Okay.
Terra confronts Xehanort and unleashes the darkness in his heart out of revenge for Ericus' death and to protect his friends, as Xehanort commands Vanitas to kill Aqua. Meanwhile, Braig challenges Aqua to a fight to ensure that she cannot interfere with Terra and Xehanort's battle. As Braig is defeated and retreats, Vanitas dives down and slices her down the middle with his Keyblade. Just before he can finish her off, Ven shakes off the ice, and the two have their fated battle.
You've done it, Ventus. Now that my body is about to perish, you and I will have to join together. The Keyblade will be forged!
The inverse come from you?
It happened when you and I were split into two. The negativity took shape as these monsters. They are what I feel. A horde of fledgling emotions under my control. I released them in all the worlds I could. Hoping to lure you away from home and isolate you from your master. We needed to make you stronger. The Unversed were the perfect opponents. And better yet, no matter how many times you defeat them, their negativity flows right back into me. You never stood a chance against us, Ventus.
Oh, there, you see? The Keyblade has been forged!
Then!
And now, Terra, it is time for the final union!
What?
At last, our moment is here. Out with the old and brittle vessel, and in with a younger, stronger new one. I swore I would survive, and be there to see what awaited beyond the Keyblade War. And now it is your darkness that shall be the arc that sustains me!
This heart belongs again to darkness. All worlds begin in darkness, and also end. The heart is no different. Darkness sprouts within it. It grows, consumes it. Such is its nature. In the end, every heart returns to the darkness whence it came. Your body submits, your heart succumbs. So why does your mind resist?
As Terra's armor, driven by his will, fights for his heart back, Aqua awakens to see Ventus standing still as a rock, holding a new Keyblade in his hands that looks like Sora's Kingdom Key crossed over itself.
That's not Ben!
Correct. I am not Ventus. His heart has become a part of mine now. This Keyblade will open a door, one that leads to all worlds. Then, Keyblade-bearing warriors will flock here from each and every one of them to battle for the light within Kingdom Hearts. And just like the legend says, the Keyblade War will begin!
Shut up! I'm sick of your nonsense! Give Ben his heart back!
While those battles are occurring, Ventus is still battling inside his own heart against Vanitas' influence.
Our union was not finished. The Keyblade shouldn't stay broken like this. Join me now. We can complete the Keyblade!
I've got a better idea. How about I destroy you both?
The Keyblade is made of your heart too, idiot. If you destroy it, your heart will vanish forever.
Whatever it takes. Anything to save Terra and Aqua.
It's always about your friends, isn't it?
At least I have some. I've become a part of their heart, just as they've become a part of mine. My friends are my power, and I'm theirs!
As Ven manages to defeat Vanitas and destroy the source of the Keyblade, his heart is decimated and nearly completely destroyed. His heart returns to the one who had kept him alive ever since his darkness had been extracted from him, for support in its hour of need. In that moment, just as Aqua is at a disadvantage against Vanitas and the Kaiblade, her heart connects with Ven and Terra's and allows her to best him and destroy the real Kaiblade, along with Ventus' support of relinquishing control from Vanitas. The Kaiblade is destroyed, but also releases an explosion that rends the world asunder. Ven, Aqua, and Mickey are blasted out to the lanes between, while Terra's will is able to defeat Xehanort piloting his body, but is unable to get his heart back. His armor kneels to the ground, where it will remain for over a decade, patiently waiting for Terra to be saved. Terra then vows to make his mistakes right and stop Xehanort. Mickey then retrieves Aqua and Ven and brings them to Yen Sid. Here, Yen Sid tells her that Ven's heart has left him, leaving him in a coma, and that he won't wake up until his heart is returned to him, much like Kairi in the first Kingdom Hearts. Aqua then takes him to the land of departure, finding it razed by Xehanort's darkness. She then places him on Ericus' throne, and recalls the secret he told her once he crowned her a master. She uses his Keyblade to transform the land into Castle Oblivion, and creates the Chamber of Waking, the room that Xemnas will later feverishly try to find. While anyone who enters Castle Oblivion will be lost in its endless maze of floors, and will never be able to find the chamber, Aqua is the only one who can break the spell. As she leaves Ven to sleep in peace and sanctity, she hears Terra calling out for her, and tracks him down to Radiant Garden.
Who am I?
Such a terrible darkness. Fight it! Terra, please!
Terra, you say? Terra's heart has been extinguished, smothered by the darkness within him!
My name is Master Aqua. Now return my friend's heart, or pay the price!
Stop fighting back!
Terra, I know you're in there!
This'll teach you! Get out of my heart!
Terra! The darkness can't have you! I have to do something, or we'll both be lost. I'm with you. Go! Ven, I'm sorry. I might not make it back as soon as I thought. But I promise I'll be there one day to wake you up.
As Aqua is lost to the realm of darkness, Sora senses a great sadness within him, and he begins to cry. Riku suggests for him to listen with his heart to the person calling for his help, where it is revealed that Sora was the one who was using his heart as Ventus's life support the entire game, which is why Vanitas looked and sounded like him. And now, Ventus's heart is completely harbored inside his own, which is the reason why Roxas looks so much like Ventus in the future. At Radiant Garden, Braig leads Ansem the Wise and Dylan to Xehanort, where Ansem then takes him in as one of his apprentices and collects Aqua's armor and Keyblade. Meanwhile, Aqua wanders the realm of darkness, not knowing how much time has passed since she got there. She is surrounded by 4 dark sides, and gives up the will to fight. At that moment, Terra and Ven's Keyblades come to her rescue, agents of their heart still fighting to keep her safe. Aqua then wanders through the realm until she comes across the Enchanted Dominion, eclipsed in darkness. All the while, Terra is constantly in conflict with Xehanort over complete control for his heart, vowing that one day he will have his own body back. Xehanort assumes that someone else is also present in his heart, preventing Terra from completely fading away. Xehanort then assures him that it doesn't matter how long it takes to wrest control away from him, as he is assured that there will be others he can possess in the future if need be. Back in Radiant Garden, Braig brags about the success of Xehanort's plan, but then wonders whether he has amnesia or if he is really Terra. As they walk away, Ansem casts a wary gaze upon his newest apprentice. Time then skips forward after the events of Kingdom Hearts 2, where Ansem is now in the realm of darkness after his machine to digitize hearts exploded. Aqua then walks up, and the two have a talk.
Why, hello. It's not often I get visitors.
Please, call me Aqua. Why are you sitting here all alone in the realm of darkness? How did you end up here?
Well, I can tell you this is my second time on these shores, but unfortunately, much like the first, I do not remember who I am or whence I came. Everything was washed away in whatever currents carried me here.
That's too bad. I know I've been here a long time, wandering through the endless hours, unable to escape.
You wish to return to your own world?
It's my friends. I promised I'd be there for them.
Your friends. Somewhere in the scraps of memory I have left, you remind me of a boy I once knew. He is very much like you. True to his friends and kind, this boy travels to many worlds and fights to keep the light safe.
Keep the light safe? I've been away too long. Did something happen out there? Are the worlds in danger?
Sad to say, they nearly fell to darkness more than once. But at every turn, that boy arrived with Keyblade in hand to save the day.
Huh? Wait a sec. Is his name Terra or Ven?
Neither of those, I'm afraid.
Should have known.
How long has it been since I met him? At least a year now, perhaps more. Back then, my heart was clouded with vengeance. I did terrible things, both to him and his friends. I brought unhappiness to more lives than one. I felt something must be done. Was that why? A means of clearing my conscience, or perhaps out of a sort of scholarly instinct? While the boy slept his long sleep, I hid the results of my research inside him, transplanting the data to where it might best serve a purpose. In fact, I would like to believe Maybe he can set things right. A boy like him who touches so many hearts. He could open the right door and save all those people whose lives I managed to ruin. So many are still waiting for their new beginning, their birth by sleep. Even me, and even you.
What's this boy's name?
His name is...
Sora.
Sora. Oh. Sora.
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 Riku.
Your mind's made up?
Yeah.
Sora.
Kairi. It's just, they really need me. I have to go. I am who I am. Because of them.
See you soon.